Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I cannot believe that I'm on stage at the Beacon Theater in New York City. I'm like still trying to wrap my head around it. You know, so many greats have performed here. The Allman Brothers Band, Mariah Carey, Jerry Seinfeld. And to think that I'm standing where they were standing, it's just an incredible feeling. It's just amazing. But in all seriousness, you know, I'm no Greg Allman. I'm not Mariah Carey. And I hope to God I'm not Jerry Seinfeld. You know, and even though I'm standing here in front of thousands of people, it wasn't always like this. You know, I did my fair share of struggling artist days. Whether it was leasing out no melody beats to SoundCloud rappers for 90 cents per 4-bar loop, or performing stand-up comedy on the street for whoever would listen in front of Grand Central Station. You know, I've been there. I've done it. I've lived it. And I know the hardcore fans already know this, but I actually got my big break doing film scores and like TV scores. You know, I had friends that were in film school and I would score like their student films. And one of my film school friends was from Los Angeles, and his dad was like in the industry. And he was actually friends with Marianne Bouvier, the prolific LGBT documentarian. And she actually saw one of my friend's student films that I scored, and she liked it. Like, she liked the film, but she liked my score. And after the viewing party, she came up to me and she told me, "Your score was absolutely breathtaking." And I completely froze. The color drained out of my face. I could not believe that someone so respected had complimented me. And what she told me next, like, I swear to God that her words shocked me so much that I was sent into like a comatose state, and have just been in the comatose state ever since. Like, she Ash Ketchum me, I swear. She told me, "I want you to score my next documentary." And I said yes. So I ended up scoring Balls Don't Touch, the Tucker Benson story, which I know you all already know was a highly influential documentary about the first openly gay romance between two NFL players on opposing teams. And there was this just pivotal scene in the film where the two teams are facing off. You know, I don't know football terminology. And, you know, Marianne herself is narrating, and it's just this intense passion that you feel between the two players, the two lovers. And it was just amazing. And I just want to show just a very brief clip of the moment with my score that was just so well received. I'm just going to show the clip. It's very short.
Tucker had thought that his partner would congratulate him, that he would be happy for him scoring the game's winning touchdown. Tucker waved to Evan as he approached the end zone, but that's when Evan's rage got the best of him. Tragedy in the NFL. NFL as Tucker Benson suffers major brain injuries as a result of Evan Jones' game-saving tackle.
You know, having the chance to provide the score, to provide the emotional backdrop for such a groundbreaking moment in NFL history, in LGBTQ history, in medical history, in filmmaking history. My words cannot describe the gratitude that I feel for Marianne Bouvier. But honestly, I mean, I'm gonna be real. I just told you the story. My friend's dad had a friend, and that was my big break. After Balls Don't Touch, the impact that the film had, and just the absolutely heartwarming praise that my score received, just propelled me and provided me so many opportunities. I was able to go on and score things like the Jubilee X-Men movie and the live-action Frozen remake, and even contribute music to things like video games. Like in 2000, I contributed music to Super Smash Bros. Like something my childhood self could have only dreamed of. But had I not had a friend of a friend of a friend, would I still be back where I was when I was... I wrote so many songs. So many songs, guys. And I know the hardcore fans have like low bitrate MP3 copies of every single one. But for a good portion of time after those songs were released, they just sat there in the cloud on some corporate server in like Las Vegas or some shit. I released so many songs that I had more songs than plays. I'm serious, I had racked up maybe like a few hundred plays total, but the sheer volume of music I was producing actually numbered more. You know, before like I learned to focus, I was making like folk music and rock music and hip hop and post music, and it all went unnoticed. And maybe I'd still be there today without the friend of a friend of a friend, you know, shouting into the void. And maybe that's the beauty of being an artist in the digital age, that no one before us has ever been able to shout out the void as loudly or as eloquently as us. The internet is a pretty good tool when used wisely. And I know it's kind of a stretch sending this message like back in time and to another universe, but I just want the version of me out there, and the version of my friends and family out there, and the version of my fans out there if they exist. Just a few iterations of reality away. Please react with elation today, because no matter what happens, in each timeline we'll be rapping about all the fun we could have had at the end. Thank you.